Good morning, explorers. Today will be a lot of fun. We've got a big adventure planned for you right here at Mini Siam. Come on, this is fun. Everybody come this way towards the entrance towards Mini Siam. Mini Siam is an opportunity for us to go around the world and look at all the landmarks from around the world in miniature. This is going to be fun. Come on. This here is the statue of Volograd, an important statue from Russia. It shows the strength and resilience of the Russian people during World War II. Ugh. This, everybody, is St. Basil's Cathedral of the Orthodox Church in St. Petersburg, Russia. It was built almost 500 years ago, but it still stands today as one of the most beautiful buildings inside of Russia. This time we are now in Greece, now looking at the Parthenon, which is a temple built to the ancient Greek gods in the city of Athens. Now, this beautiful monument here is known as the Trevi Fountain in Italy. It actually retells a love story of Neptune, the Roman god of the ocean.
A few inches later.
Okay. We've now come to another famous landmark in Italy, the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Now, the Tower of Pisa originally wasn't built to lean over. The problem was that the building was actually made on top of ground that was originally a swamp, which meant that it wasn't very strong, and the building started to sink down inside of the swamp. That's why now it's leaning over like this. We're here back in Italy. This time we're in Rome to look at the remnants of the Colosseum, one of the biggest arenas ever built. Okay, now a long time ago, before electricity, before television, the internet, even before common sports like football, this arena was used where people would fight. People like gladiators who would fight each other and even fight animals like lions. Now, the Colosseum was used during the Roman Empire, which was more than 2,000 years ago. And towards the end of the Roman Empire, this Colosseum was even used to reenact naval battles. The entire ground floor would have been flooded with water, and giant boats inside would have been fighting each other for everybody to applaud and enjoy.
Come on, guys, you're about to miss the show!
Hey, this is a golden statue in memory of Johann Strauss, an Austrian composer who is known as the King of the Waltz.
Good news, everybody. We just found the home of Mickey Mouse. Really? Okay, I'm telling a lie. This is really one of my favorite places in the entire world. This here is Neuschwanstein Castle, and it was incredibly the inspiration for the castles that made Disneyland. Have a look, it is incredible. look at this. It's so cool. This is so amazing. This is a masterpiece of Gothic architecture. It's called the Cologne Cathedral from Germany. Come have a look. Okay, now these here are an iconic feature of the Gothic architecture style. These are called flying buttresses. You see here where they come out from the building and stand up there? What? What's so funny? That's what they're called. They're called flying buttresses. Wow! Have a look at this architecture!
Meanwhile,
Now you will tell me the truth. Who stole the apple? Is it you? No? Maybe it was you! What? You cannot stay quiet all day. One of you will tell me who stole the apple. It was one of them, I know it. Okay, everybody, now this here is an example of the windmills from the Netherlands. Windmills were innovated by the Dutch, but using the wind power that turns these blades around, and that helps pump water that they use for irrigation to water all of the plants. I think this one needs a bit of help. Building over here is called the Atomium. It's a museum of science in Belgium, and it's designed to look like atoms, which were believed for many, many, many years to be the smallest thing in the universe. This is the Arc de Triomphe from Paris, France. Now, the Arc de Triomphe means the Arc of Triumph. Just like here, you can see the archway. And triumph means the victory that was won in the battles during the Napoleonic Wars. The Arc de Triomphe is in the center of a roundabout in France, which means normally there are cars driving around and around and around this all day long.
Wow! Have a look at this architecture! Come on, everybody, have a look at the size of this thing! It's huge!
a few inches later.
Okay, everybody, another exhibit from Paris, France, the Eiffel Tower! Now, the Eiffel Tower was actually built more than 100 years ago and still stands today as the most iconic landmark in Paris, France because of its beauty and size. Today, you can even go to the top to see the restaurant and get a full view of the entire city. Wouldn't that be great? Okay, boys and girls, welcome to Chenonceau Chateau here in lovely France. This is Tower Bridge that crosses the Thames River in London, England. This bridge is unlike others because when a big ship has to go underneath the bridge, all of the cars will need to stop so that they can raise the center of the bridge and allow those ships to go inside. Have a look at this. We're now at Dover Castle in Kent, England, the United Kingdom. The Great Sphinx of Giza is very mysterious, and still today we don't know why it was built. But what we do know is it has the head of a human and the body of a lion.
A few inches later.
We've just traveled down the River Nile towards Thebes to see this at the Valley of the Kings. This here is where the pharaohs, the kings of Egypt, would have been buried after they died. Okay, this here, boys and girls, is the Statue of Liberty, which stands today in the harbor of New York, America. Incredibly, this was not originally built in America, but in France. All of the pieces were built inside France, put on giant big boats called barges, and then shipped over to New York, where they were put together to make this incredible statue. Now, the Statue of Liberty is actually made of a metal called bronze. So when this was made the first time, the color would have been very different and more of a brown metal color. But over time, rust has changed the color of the bronze, so it's now this nice green color that we have today. Yeah, sorry, can I ask for help? I'm looking for directions to the Easter Egg Island. Whoa. Now, these are replicas of totem poles from the Pacific Northwest, which ranges from the USA all the way up to Canada. These totem poles are normally carved from wooden logs and then hand painted to look like this. Thanks for watching, everybody. Join us next time for part 2 of our exploration through mini Siam. Bye-bye.